It takes incredible courage to go to war in service of your country. It takes even more guts to do it on one of these. This is a 1942 Indian Scout Model 741, one of a handful that survived. The story behind it and the veterans who served on bikes like this is unequaled in courage and patriotism.
They rode through the fury of battle completely unprotected. Courageous, selfless souls braving enemy fire and war-torn terrain, driven by duty to their country, and riding a motorcycle from a company with the same sense of commitment. Today, the very notion of riding a bike through combat seems absurd. But over the course of 2 world wars, 80,000 fighting men and women did just that on Indian motorcycles. America's first motorcycle company was only 16 years old when it first rode to the sounds of the guns. Indian channeled all of its production to the war effort, supplying most of the bikes used in World War I, and sacrificing a market lead it never fully regained at home. The people of Indian believed it was right to put country before company. During World War I, Indian was the bike of choice for American doughboys. Entire infantry units were mobilized on the Indian Power Plus. They made reconnaissance runs, relayed messages to the front lines, even evacuating wounded soldiers on sidecars rigged with stretchers. The Second World War saw the legendary Scout deployed with the Allies on nearly every continent. Betting their lives on the speed and agility of their bikes, brave reconnaissance riders raced behind enemy lines, dodging bullets and bomb craters to gather critical intelligence. When enemy eavesdroppers compromised radio transmission, dispatch riders provided a secure chain of command, scrambling at a moment's notice to carry maps and messages between units. These fearless men and women delivered some of the war's most important orders and rode directly through the hell of battle to do it. The days of riding bikes into battle are largely gone, but the commitment Indian motorcycle made to the troops lives on. Dealerships have a standing order. When veterans and active military members want a new Indian, they get a break on the bottom line. A newly forged partnership between Indian Motorcycle and the USO is helping to lift the spirits of American troops and their families. This military tribute bike, inspired by the Indian Scout that served with distinction in World War II, will publicize the partnership and help raise money for the cause. And Indian Motorcycle's commitment to stand with America's fighting men and women in the heat of battle has reached a whole new level through Indian's parent company. Polaris Industries is this century's largest supplier of ultralight vehicles to the U.S. military, delivering unmatched speed and agility to a whole new generation of American troops. Polaris is proud to continue this tradition of combat service that Indian started almost a century ago.
Since 1901, Indian has been fiercely committed to motorcycling. Born ready, baptized by fire, standing shoulder to shoulder with riders. The history of Indian Motorcycle is American history, and we're still writing it today. Start your story at IndianMotorcycle.com.